Yeah, yeah. They have played against each other quite some time here. And Chag on the Palutena, of course, Meister on the Game & Watch. So see how this game rolls out here. The bracket looking like going per usual, I would say. I think Void, I mean, the biggest upset would definitely be the Big Boss versus Void, right? That last set. Big Boss making huge plays. And we'll see if any of these players can make the big plays happen here. Chag, doing really well at Smash Ultimate Summit 4. So really looking forward to see what the Palutena can bring to the table. And of course, Meister has been a mainstay when it comes to any of these, top 10, top 5 placings for Smash Ultimate.
I believe both of them placed 9th at Summit, so not the results they wanted, but of course a chance to answer back and correct that here at the G4 Invitational. Still playing for a fat sum of cash, 25,000 on the line, and they're fighting to take a bigger cut of it home right here.
And this matchup, traditionally, I feel like a lot of the community would say that goes over to Palutena. Palutena can really pressure Game & Watch it. I mean, you don't have incredible range, but your back air just invalidates Game & Watch's options for the most part. And it has enough range to make it very difficult to punish out a shield for Game & Watch, right?
I feel like even though she doesn't have a sword, Palutena functions as if she does, right? With the back air, very large, or decently large disjoint on it, and yeah, the kicks, she's got quite a few ways to keep these stubbier guys like Game & Watch out. Also up air. It's basically Cloud's up air, but shifted a little bit more toward the center of her.
Yeah.
And we're going to see that come into play. Yes, exactly. Against the key specifically. That is Game & Watch's go-to landing option out of disadvantage. Palutena eats that for breakfast.
Yeah, when you have a move that beats out down air, all of a sudden Game & Watch has to think a little harder when in that situation, right? Most of the time you're able to down air freely. You have the mix-ups of, drifting straight down, left or right. Palutena, the up air is so large, it just doesn't really matter. If you swing, you're going to lose out. And, I mean, invalidating that landing option is so huge.
All right, Maister really down in the beginning of this match here so far. Chag looking great. Oh, and that is the timing mix-up, of course. If you see Palutena get a little too hungry on the chase for that up air, you can just delay your down air and whip Punisher. Maister finally tying up that first stock here, but he's bleeding out heavily. Game & Watch so light, could see the stock gone in any second.
Yeah, especially Palutena. Another thing that's great about Palutena, any character that when you're in Game & Watch and you're fighting a character, the main thing you want to think about too is just like, what does your opponent get off a grab? Now they're up here to just take Meister off the top, and Palutena does have pretty solid grab combos and a kill throw with the back throw, right? So Game & Watch can't just like freely shield and feel safe.
Yeah, definitely some good pressure from this character. Her forward air, even after the landing lag nerf, still one of the safest moves out there.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, using the platforms here, mixing up when and where the downer is coming out and where is the landing zone here. Meister tacking on some damage, but it's not really enough. And honestly, Chag is the one tacking on more.
Yeah, and checking that dash in. Oh my God, also checking the edge grab right there. Down tilt active for 14 frames, just lingering right there, and even a recovery as safe and reliable as Game & Watches can still fall victim. We're going to see the back air right after. Most players, of course, they want to hold in. They want to go toward the center of the stage. But that'll give you the wrong DI for her down tilt combos.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, one of the better two-frame moves in the game, up there with Incineroar down tilt, right? Like you said, so many active frames. When you get hit by that sour hit, you catch a lot of players DIing in, and then you can usually just combo into the back air. Back air that close to the edge of the stage, that close to that right or left blast zone, usually going to be a stock, especially for a character like Game & Watch. Paper thin weight, just one of the lightest characters in the game for quite some time.
Yeah, that's really his main drawback in this game, I would say. That and maybe a little bit of difficulty contesting some big disjoints. We already saw that come into play against Leo's Corrin. And Chag's Palutena doing just the same while actually disarming the bomb with dash attack. That is a huge downfall of that move that can be clanked out by anything in the game.
Yeah, definitely not having the privilege of some of these other projectiles that have to, transcendent, something like Wolf Laser or Falco Laser, right? Banana, and it's so powerful. I mean, to be fair, it's a normal move, so it makes sense. If it was transcendent, Game & Watch would be absolutely insane. There's already a crazy amount of traps you can set up with that on block, right? But I mean, just goes to show that Chag knows the matchup. You don't have to respect that move. You see forward air, you can truck right through it.
I believe Chag is also from the Mexico City area, so rounding out that trio between himself, Leo, and Meister. Oh, and actually Big Boss, never mind. Rounding out the rectangle, if you will. So these players do get to fight in person a lot, and due to the fact that we were locked down for a year and a half, 2 years, all they had was each other to play, so there's no download necessary. These guys know what to expect from each other.
Oh, contesting that up smash there. The Game Watch up smash has a, it's very hard to challenge. There's intangibility, kind of just like the Palutena back air there, but sometimes you just got to let it rip against that Game Watch up smash. There is some startup to it, so Chag taking advantage of that almost feels like a coin flip situation.
Okay, the chase from Maister with the up B. He is, of course, trailing in this match and in this set. He's got to get some kind of aggression started here.
Okay, look at that forward air on block here. Maister getting the grab. Game Watch, traditionally known for not getting too much off of grab. You get that damage, you get that positioning, but nothing else.
Yeah, if you catch him at a very low percent, of course, you can go into your bread and butters, but when it's 175, even anything other than, like, 60 or below, Game & Watch has no true follow-ups off the grab.
Yeah, and I mean, at that lower percent, you do have the, especially into the judgment, right? So you can definitely cheat some stocks with the down throw into judgment, or you can take it safe, get the down throw into your standard, like, double nair, double up air combo, which Maister usually does. And I mean, that's the great thing about Game Watch. When you get this nair combo started and you end it with the up air, it is so hard to land just because Game Watch just controls so much vertical pressure with the up air. You're able to just do falling up airs, you send the projectile upward, and then you land, and then you try to trap another area, right?
Yeah, you can just loop disadvantage over and over again against so many characters. But Palutena, she does have the warp. She does have some good buttons on the way down. Chag's going to fight his way back to solid ground and even right back up after a bunch of damage from Maister.
Going up and over here, the bomb does cover. Maister trying to hunt out this stock. The down smash for the 2-frame does not connect here. The up air barely missing for Chag.
Yeah, that could have been fatal. Even a low percent like that all the way up there on Battlefield.
Okay, the down tilt, okay, does connect it and into the back there. And you even saw how far Maister flew from that down tilt and still true combos into the back air. Such a good move.
Yeah, and landing the kill with it. Of course, getting a little bit lucky that he's fighting a light opponent like this. But Chag seems to have a handle on this matchup for sure. That much hands-on experience against Maister, I feel like he's better equipped to fight Game & Watch than almost anybody in the world.
Yeah, for sure. All right, the neutral airs that command the space. I love Chag's like reverse neutral airs, and he like does the fade back as well with the spacing. So safe, but all you really need to combo off that move is the last hit. You don't need the entire thing, right? You combo the last off the last hit, usually into another nair. I mean, worst case scenario, you can just end it with a dash attack.
Yeah, if you need to cut it short, fine. But either way, these guys, they'll take all the damage they can get. And just one breath of life left in Maister's Game & Watch here if he doesn't figure something out quickly.
Yeah, look at that safe. So safe. The drift on that neutral. Thought you could up B out of shield. Maister gets baited and then punished from the up air. That was so well played coming out from Chag. Really showing the matchup knowledge of Game & Watch. Right?